Yo. What is happening? What is happening? You are tuned in to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Show. It's episode 3. Found a tree in the building. What's happening, y'all? Wild Carmar, Detroit, man. What's happening?
It's that nickel.
For those who know, they know. It's throwback right there, baby.
That's throwback.
Throwback. Hey, real talk. I think we might need to bring out
bring that back.
Yeah,
bring out the water back.
Because I'm saying like that's what kind of spawned I.O.W. Sports, but we still gotta talk about it's some crazy shit.
Get out your chest.
Well, I'm saying it's just still just a crazy world out here. It's a never dull moment.
We can, man. We got to put some content on the station. I got a morning show. Nah, I'm not doing it, but I got a morning show getting ready to get started, trying to get that going for the radio station.
Yeah.
So we can put off the one on the radio station. We can do that.
Yeah, we can bring that back. I'll probably talk more in depth with you, but Bobby G said he's willing to share the audio for the Audible podcast that me and him do on Friday night. So,
okay, that works.
So that could be some more content. Like I said, I'll go in depth about that a little off air. But
okay.
Yeah,
those we talking about, on Green Weather Network.
Yes,
check it out if you like music. It's all kinds of music on there. A lot of good content coming to the station. On Sundays we get cheese on the mainline. Tell us what you want.
Man, I went to church today, boy. I thought that church was gonna blow up, bro. When I was putting that thing,
people were probably ducking when you walked in. Nigga, stay over there, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I opened the door, I looked around. Oh, it ain't on fire. All right. I guess we good.
But those don't go. You can go listen to the radio station on Sunday. We bring Jesus to you.
For real. Kofi Weed saying, "What's up, bro?"
What up, Kof?
Shout out to Kof, man. Him and good brother Bo. You know what it is. The Dirty Hills podcast, man. Me and these fellas go back, and we go way back, like 2 seasons Cadillac. Hey, matter of fact, happy belated Father's Day for those.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get a chance to personally rap to. Obviously, Mel. Happy Father's Day, Nick,
appreciate
MJ, Kofi. I hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day, man. So, hopefully, you got more than socks. No, whatever it is you did to celebrate.
Hey man, you got life, man. You got life, man. So celebrate.
Hey, real talk.
Celebrate that.
Celebrate it. Celebrate it for sure. Yeah. So that's why I went to church, because my grandfather's big in the church. So, he's a deacon and all that. So we surprised, and then we took him to barbecue after he liked his little jack stack. So
there you go.
Yeah, man, we just had a good old little time.
Good. Spend time with family.
Oh yeah, not only that, obviously the girls, they got great grandparents. So I like to spend. I let them have as much time with the great grands as much as possible.
Right.
Ain't too many people blessed to have great grands. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mine's gone.
Yeah. I was blessed to have 3. And so now they get the opportunity to be around 3 themselves. So I let them have as much time with the great grands as much as possible. So It's all good. He said, I got t-shirts and a hat. They give fathers back to school gear. Hey man, I don't care what you give me. Just show that. Just let me know that you appreciate it, bro. I'm out here grinding for real. I'm trying to make things bubble for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make things pop for the fans.
A logo.
Oh no, they did you dirty. They got you the joint.
They got you the liquor store hat.
Yeah, that's it. The liquor
store hat. Gas station hat.
That's a joint you get at the
let me get some annihilators.
Yeah.
Pop, and one of them hats up there. No. That one.
Yeah, and let me get a pack of Russian cream.
And be talking through the bulletproof glass, like,
no, that was the African guy.
Oh, hey, only hood niggas know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because they behind that damn glass.
that glass, you be trying to get. No, nigga, that one. No, that one.
Hey, I went to a bodega one time where they actually had the like the cards where it was
yeah.
A5. You be like, hey man, let me get one of A5, man.
Right. Right. I've been one like that. You got the little card, index card is written out in marker. Let me get B5, nigga, B5.
B5. I'm out here calling out a bingo card and shit.
I've been in one of those too. Hey man, look.
B5. Yeah.
I tell people, man, the liquor stores and the gas stations in Detroit, the Carol Dens will take, like, they will sell you, they take diapers, bust up a pack, wrap them in saran wrap and something like in groups of twos. They take t-shirts, wrap them up in a group of twos. Like, nigga, I know these are Hanes shirts that you bought a whole pack. You try to sell me, one t-shirt. Come on, bro.
He said Philadelphia stores look like don't be a menace. Hey, no lie. I was just in Philly in April for Mania, Kofi. And Philly is a city that if WrestleMania wasn't there, I would never step foot in Philadelphia. That ashy ass city. Sorry, all my Philly people. Y'all know it's the truth. I don't know how the hell y'all still live there. But then I understand why, because it's so damn expensive.
Oh, damn.
Boy, you too broke to leave. For real.
Yep.
Anyway,
that's how I be, bro.
Hey, but no, hopefully all the fathers, you enjoyed your Father's Day. For real.
Hope y'all enjoyed this back down hood lane.
Yeah, back down memory lane.
Shout out to Minnie Riperton.
But no, let's talk some sports, man. Obviously, it's dusty. Obviously, so it's funny the NBA Finals and the NHL Stanley Cup got the same script.
I know, you saw that?
Yeah. So there was one team dominating up 3-0, and then they all the opposing team extended it for at least for one more game. Obviously, you got the NBA Finals tonight. Come on, man. Why
either one? I don't see either one win. I don't see
why they do that,
I don't
man?
see Dallas winning, and I don't see Edmonton winning.
Why they do that, dog?
All right, man. But we said it about, especially Boston. They always in every series have one game where they just, you know what I'm saying, the team just comes back and win. They just don't have a letdown game. And you know what I'm saying, they professionals, you know. So you look at it, they win one. They can win one game. It's not, you know.
Damn that.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, damn.
I'm more surprised with the Panthers and Edmonton than I am about Boston and Dallas.
No, I'm with you on that because Sergei Bobrovsky has been playing lights out,
right.
And then all of a sudden, they score any and everything on him the last two matches.
You got a point, Kofi. You got a point.
No. Hey, and Kofi, you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with that take at all. You know, I'm pretty sure they was looking at the bottom line. You know, Adam Silver was like, nah, we can definitely get some more millions. Nah, this looking kind of light.
At least one more game.
Yeah, this looking kind of light. Like, hey, he had to make the call to something. Yeah, hey man, just act like you didn't see that travel. And,
right.
You know, go ahead and extend this shit. I'll make it worth your while. I'm pretty sure he did that, man.
Oh,
yeah. You know, I ain't gonna put it past nobody now at this point. Because you can't tell me a team like Boston, who's been dominating his first three games, has a chance to close it out in a sweep.
Yeah, and they get blown out.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
And they get blown out. Come on, man.
The way in the way that it happened, like.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, voila, we figured out the Boston Celtics. No, they've been kicking y'all ass for 3 games.
Right.
And been playing with their food. Because I'll be honest, I think they've definitely been playing with their food.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden we figured them out. Come on. I know I was born in the daytime, but I wasn't born yesterday. Like, come on now. Like we can NBA, can we at least make it look, non-fixable? Can we at least make it, dress it up a little bit better than what y'all just did on Friday? Like, dress that shit up a little bit better, man. You just like, come on, man.
Right. At least pretend, when you faking the orgasm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, like, at least make me feel good about myself. Yeah, Big Daddy. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna fake it on me, at least
Oscar award winning performance.
I need an award winning performance. I need something that's gonna boost my
Let me leave feeling good about myself.
Yeah, like because in the end I know you was faking, but at least make me feel good about myself. First of all, you're not gonna hurt my pride and my feelings,
right? You know what I'm saying?
All at the same time. Like, come on. You insult my intelligence, hurt my pride. Come on, man. NBA, what we doing? But I don't know if that was the same thing that, like you said, I don't think we can apply the same thought process to the Stanley Cup situation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just think Edmonton because they kind of started breaking through in Game 3. They finally got some goals, and they only lost by 1.
Right.
So
right.
I think what they did is they was like, okay, this is what worked for us in Game 3. Let's just maximize on this and see what we can get. Next thing you know, they were scoring left and right. They had to take Bobrovsky out the game. They had to switch goalies. So I'm like, okay. Now that one, I won't be surprised if it goes Game 6. I won't be surprised. Because
I won't be surprised.
I mean, progression of Edmonton starting to get more or acclimated offensively. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes no further. Now the NBA Finals, all you gonna do is piss me off if you keep extending this series.
Right, for real. Just put them out their misery. It's gonna get over with. Take O.W around back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit.
I mean, will you just go ahead and cap O.W, baby?
Yeah, go ahead and take him around back. It's over with.
First of all, I'm about tired of buying the dog food and
right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, just go ahead and take it out. It's better for all of us.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of the misery.
Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing? Like,
all right, now, all you Peter people, don't be calling into the thing.
Yeah, it's jokes. It's jokes. Relax.
They talking about killing dogs.
Relax.
No, I'm down. Just relax.
Yeah, we saw how y'all did big.
Right. I don't need no paint on my mink. Just chill.
I don't need no paint on my mink. Hey, don't Rosie Perez, you dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, I miss this meat.
Right. Calm that shit down.
This is chinchilla.
Yeah, chinchilla, nigga. Imported.
This alpaca, you blocked that
right. Fresh alpaca.
Yeah. Like, come on. Hey, relax, Peter. We choking, but
he's joking.
But we got to be serious about this stuff, because, like, when I see what happens between games 1, 2, and 3, and then when I see what happened in Game 4, this is what brings sports fans to that conclusion. I'm like, yo, this some bullshit.
Right.
Like this, there's no way that the fix ain't in on this situation.
It seemed that way, bro.
Come on. I mean, it was just so damn obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm like, when I see stuff like that, it's like, damn, man, you are really insulting us right now.
Right,
You're
right, right.
insulting us. So I mean, it's I get it. And I think that's what sucks as sports fans in today's world
Mm-hmm.
is we still want the purity of the sport,
Right,
but we're not oblivious to the business side.
right, right, right.
And I think that plays into a lot of the situations, obviously with betting,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then just the thought press of, how deep does this go? I mean, I'm pretty sure you thought of some shit too.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Here's my thing, man. You try to say watch it just for the purity of the sport and enjoy the entertainment of it. But then when you look and you see, like, you saying yourself, "Oh, watch, I bet you're gonna try to win one game," and then it happens. You like, see, playing that script playing right to the perfection. Because how all of a sudden, like I say, I'm not gonna talk about Edmonton and Florida, but with Boston and Dallas, Boston was dominating. Now I will say this to give some validity to the game. We did see instance where Dallas didn't take advantage of Boston shooting so many times out 3-pointers and missing, and they didn't come down to score because Boston kind of covered them up on defense. So, you know what I'm saying? So you can say that's kind of where they could have made the adjustments, is that, when Boston missed, to make you take advantage of that and come down and score. So I would give you that. However, it seemed like they couldn't make that adjustment for 3 games. All of a sudden, the 4th game is like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
It just seemed fishy. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it seems fishy.
No, I'm with you.
Very sus.
Yeah. At the point in the series where it's literally like, damn, these guys got no answer. They are literally just can't. They look befuddled. Can't find nothing.
Right, right.
And then all of a sudden, when the series supposed to be over, when it's supposed to be, now y'all got all the answers. Now we know what to do.
Right.
Come on. All right. Okay.
All right.
If that's what you're hanging your hat on. Okay.
I see what you're doing.
I see. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Okay. All right. No, it's just wild. Like I said, they got game 5 tonight. They are back in Boston. Now, I will be surprised if it goes past tonight. I'll be surprised.
I will be too.
Just because
I know you're on some bullshit, man.
Oh, for real. Because first of all, you at home. You in the Garden. That Boston crowd is gonna be going crazy. They're gonna be going acting a damn plum fool, trying to get trying to get their squad to win.
In Boston, they're gonna try to win it in Boston so they can call the black players niggas. Throw monkeys and bananas out. You know how they do in Boston.
We love you, man. We love you.
That's how they celebrate in Boston.
We love you, championship winning.
Thanks for the championship, nigga.
Thank you for the championship. We got 18 of them. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Then they
try to break the tie.
Yeah, break the tie.
Try to break the tie with the Lakers.
Only downside, man. It's like I know I said it before. I'm like Nick and Matt. I can't like anything Boston.
Yeah.
However, this team just it don't seem like it's not. It's hard. It's hard not to like Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's hard not to like Tatum. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't really have that something that you really cannot like. You know what I'm saying? Like some places you like I just don't like that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only reason why I don't like Tatum, I can't stand you like
motherfuckers. Because he went to Duke. I can understand that.
He Duke and he light skin.
But Brown, man, you know what? It's like he seemed like a cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand how smart that brother is.
Yeah, that too, man. So it's hard not to root for him.
I know. I like his style. I just like that he just doesn't give a damn.
Right.
Do you think he be drama down?
Nah.
Only media is going to make it drama.
Yeah.
Your Stephen A. your Shannon Sharps,
Right.
your FS1s. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
be
that makes the drama, but
drama.
yeah, I won't see it like that.
No, so I just think Jason Tatum just wants to win.
Right.
I think Jaylen Brown just wants to win. I don't think they give a damn on who they want to decide to give the MVP to.
Right.
And if you ask me right now, I mean, just kind of looking at the series, I'll probably go Jaylen Brown. I mean, obviously, just numbers based. He does has the better numbers so far in the finals.
And I mean, not as Tatum is doing better than normal, because normal in the playoffs he just totally disappear, but he's still having some in and out disappearing acts.
Well, and I feel you on that. So, well, I mean, and it's not the shit on your take because I've been hearing this take for a minute now. I just think that a lot of times people are expecting Tatum to always have these astronomical numbers, and I don't say this is what you're doing. It's just certain expectations are put on certain people because they're the number one on that squad, and I guess we can have the conversation. I think Jason Tatum's the number one on that squad, and they're expecting, I need 30 points a game. I need you to have, 10 assists and 8 rebounds every game, And my thing is, I think Jason Tatum is one of those type of players where, all right, maybe my shot's off tonight. Let me facilitate. Let me rebound. Let me play defense. Let me do other things besides scoring and not try to fill up my stat sheet on scoring. And let me make sure that I do things to help my team win. I just think he's just a win first team type of guy. And I think it gets construed with, oh, your numbers don't look, they're not pretty beefy tonight. Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to take 40 shots and fill up the stat sheet, but it is empty calories because it doesn't lead to a win?
True. You want me to beat Luka?
Yeah, because take it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we can name some players.
You know what I'm saying? I know we close to skin tone, but I'm not him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can name some players that's going to throw up some shots,
right?
And they're going to fill up the point sheet on the stat sheet, but doesn't equate to anything. So I just think there's a lot of misguided hate towards Jason Tatum for some reason. Mine's just guided. It's because you from St. Louis, I'm from Kansas City. We ain't never saw eye to eye, and you're light skinned. Then you went to Duke, so I mean, I got hate for Jason Tatum. It's not misguided at all.
You from down south?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Down there in St. Louis, you down south.
yeah, you damn old STL Bamas. Y'all ain't working.
We up here in Kansas City. Ain't how we get
down. Yeah. Only thing y'all got is a damn arch and some damn Emo's pizza. What's up? Y'all think y'all damn Chinese the best in the world. Y'all think y'all Chinese
arch, Emo's pizza and Nelly. That's all y'all got.
Yeah, that's all y'all got is Nelly. Yeah. Hell,
getting hot in here.
Hot in her. Yeah, you double R everything ass motherfuckers.
Shout out to my family in St. Louis.
Hey man, hey, people don't know, man. If you're not from Missouri, man, it's always been some kind of love-hate relationship between St. Louis and Kansas City, man. It's been weird, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of family there.
But hey, man, I ain't never had no problems with people from the Lou, man. But I'm always rep my city, though. Don't get it twisted.
That's how you supposed to be, man. That's how you supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens tonight. Like me and Mel said, well, I'll be. Come on, don't you do this to us, NBA. Don't
play with my emotions.
No, not just my emotions. Just don't insult me no more. All right, just don't insult me no more. I'm too smart for this shit.
Right.
So don't do that. But speaking of insulting, I've been pretty big on this guy, talking a lot of on the late night hour show, which I'll probably revamp that later in the summer. I just needed a break from it because you know, as y'all see, I'll be doing a lot of podcasts. But
a lot.
So Les Miles, man, he's a character. All right,
yes,
he's a whole character. This guy, you know, he did win a national championship at LSU. He then was part of some allegations of improper benefits and whatnot at LSU. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get to that. No, yeah, and so this guy has some wins vacated because of the an agreement that was agreed upon between the NCAA and LSU. So this guy now is suing LSU for vacating his wins because it dropped him below the Hall of Fame threshold. So former LSU coach Les Miles is suing the school for vacating wins in response to an NCAA infractions case, a move that dropped Miles below the threshold of college football Hall of Fame qualifications. Miles coached at LSU from 2005 to 2016, also named the NCAA and the National Football Foundation, which manages the College Football Hall of Fame as defendants. The lawsuit states that he was deprived of property rights to the vacated wins in his nomination for the Hall of Fame, which must be done by those affiliated with the NCAA member school. So the reason why I think this guy is a character, you suing the school because they vacated wins because you was part of improper fractions, bro. You, as a coach.
It's on you, nigga.
Yeah. It's on you. Like, how tone deaf do you gotta be? Because now you can't be Hall of Fame qualified.
I guess, but the big question is, are you a Hall of Fame coach? If you didn't have this, would you really be a Hall of Fame coach? You think about, I look at it like this. If you look at Oklahoma State, okay, he was okay with Oklahoma State. He had a few good wins. LSU, he inherited a great team.
True.
You know, from when Nick Saban left for him. So he inherited a good team.
And Nick Saban won a national championship.
Right. So you actually inherited some great players, his national championship players. And then when you went to Kansas, he was horrible in Kansas.
Yeah.
And I think his stint in Kansas really hurts his Hall of Fame bid.
More than anything.
Than vacating any kind of
I'm right there with you.
You know, any kind of vacating the win. So I think you got to look at that
as a totality.
Then do you look at his character issues and put that against him for him being eligible for the Hall of Fame? You know, all the allegations, you know, with the messing with the underage women, the, improper benefits. I mean, all those things you add. Do you add that to him and say that, hey, that kind of goes against you as being a Hall of Fame coach? So I think you can't just put it on just those victories and say, okay, this is and he only missed it by what 0.4 points. I think got to be like 60%, and he's at that drops him down to 59.6, something like that. So he a fourth of a point off. So I think if he didn't have all those things, I think he have a better argument in saying, hey, you know, I'm only 4 points off. You know, can we make an exception for these because of these vacated things? But you got all those things on top of that, and then you got, if we look at your overall coaching record, is that enough to say you're in the Hall of Fame? I mean, are there some questionable coaches in there?
I'm pretty sure there
are. You know, there's a few coaches in there. I can't forget. I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a few of them that were at programs who had a few, like the guy that was at Colorado, I forgot his name, but he took a team that wasn't as big as LSU and won games. I think he won a national championship.
Yeah, so, they won in 1990, I think.
Yeah. So then you got, to me, his coaching problems was better than yours because he took a what considered quote unquote a lesser team or lesser school. He didn't inherit anything. He developed the program. So that's a better coaching job. Because we're looking at coaching, what you did as a coach, not as a manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you had to take something from the scrap heap, build it up, and put a good program together, not taking something what somebody else had and redid it. Now, I won't say that by itself is a bad thing, but then you add what he did after that to it. Because, there are coaches who have taken over programs, Jim Trussell, Nick Saban to a degree.
Yeah.
But when once they got there, some of Kirby Smart to a degree.
Yeah, they
turned he turned it into something. So even Dabo Swinney, because Clemson had national championships before Dabo got there.
Yeah.
So if you take Mac Brown, so I mean, you can go to some of these coaches who took over programs that already had players in place, but they actually won there several times and won elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was mediocre at Oklahoma State, and he got to Kansas.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was awful.
Besides that, on a Michigan staff, he was on Michigan staff in various different roles, but not a head coach. But that's it. I mean, so I don't know, man. I just think that's a bigger question than him actually suing. I think would you be eligible with those wins anyway?
Yeah. No. Hey, man, I absolutely love that take that you dropped right there because it does. I just think you literally have to put everything in question about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like you alluded to it when you're talking about just the character issues of this guy.
Right.
Obviously, if you as a coach, you're responsible for literally every last thing from the top to the bottom of your program, especially in college and the football program. That's just the role that you inherit, whether you like it or not. And so you having to get your wins vacated because it was evidence found that it was improper benefits, then that's on you.
That's on you.
So that's character flaw number one.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they couldn't wait to get rid of you even after you won a national championship, even after you built this program to be one of the better football programs in all of America. They couldn't wait to get rid of you because you couldn't keep your damn hands to yourself.
Right.
Because you had numerous allegations of you messing with the students on campus, having improper relationships with the students, female students on campus. Mm-hmm. You pretty much being a predatory old guy, little co-eds. That's pretty much got you up out of there.
Right.
And for some reason, Kansas decided to give you another chance. And then when all that comes to light, they said, oh, can't have you on our campus.
Right.
So now you done lost 2 jobs for one act. You done got one school vacated of wins because of another act. So how I see it, characterly, you a flawed individual. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, Mel's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But
right.
The fact of the matter is,
because I be fucking with some young kids too. They 21 and up.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, no, stop.
Oh, you're only 21, right? All right, then come on. Let me see what you're talking about. All right,
Mel's about to sign up to be a pickleball.
Brown said tenderoni.
He about to try to sign up to be a pickleball coach tomorrow.
For real. I heard them Asian ping pong girls hot.
So I mean, it's like
all I gotta do is hit the ball back and forth, right? Yeah, I can post it.
Hey, so it's like I'm just looking at this situation as in like, bro, you are a coach.
Right.
You are supposed to set the tone of what the program is supposed to be like. And if you being just a little sleazeball. How do you think? How do you think I'm? If I'm a player, oh, the coach is doing this.
Yeah, you setting a certain atmosphere now.
Yeah, you setting a tone in the atmosphere, and it turns toxic real quick.
Yeah, right.
And then
bro, now on top of that though, he had it where he only hired women that looked a certain way. He said, like, "Oh, well, I want you to look a certain way so you can attract more recruits coming this way." And if you didn't, then you know they got rid of you.
Yeah,
bro, that's all cold. That's some stuff you see on a movie or something. You know what I'm saying? You doing stuff like that,
bro. That's some real cold predatory type shit.
Right.
So, so in to the main question of what you propose is does this make this guy a Hall of Fame coach? I don't think it does. So the audacity.
Then I raised this question: does that, since we talking about improper behavior or stuff that tarnish your legacy, should you remove Joe Paul from the Hall of Fame?
Ooh, now you talking.
For allowing Sandusky to do what he did.
Now you talking.
Bo Schembechler out the consideration of one of the greatest coaches because of what he allowed to happen at Michigan.
Now you talking.
So I think those are some things we should be adding to the conversation, because here's my thing: you have to that's bringing the Hall of Fame back to what it used to be, a prestigious award. You know what I'm saying? The prestige is gone from it. And I think, like, if you're gonna make a prestigious award, then you must make it where it is the utmost achievable thing. That means your character has to be in place. The wins have to be there. All that things should be in place, because you're going into somewhere that is going to etch you in history. Among greatness.
Yeah.
And you consider now. I'm saying it should be something that's not something that's horrible, like in Joe Paul case, Bo Schembechler case. I ain't talking about if you made some mistakes and saying you corrected your character, and move forward. But in those cases, those are not mistakes. Those are things you overlooked. That's a flaw into your character, because you put your legacy, your wins over human beings.
Yeah. You put everything at stake
you put everything at stake just because you didn't want to tarnish your legacy, because you ain't want to lose, have a losing season. To me, that should affect me nominating you for Hall of Fame or put you in the conversation of being one of the greatest. It's just me.
No, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I for the viewers and listeners who ever get to this, and I'm pretty sure this, they're going to have their own comments and thoughts and takes, and some might like it, some might not. But that's the point of this platform, is to raise those questions on, if we're going to do this with Les Miles, then maybe we should reevaluate the whole process. And I don't have an issue with it, because if we're talking about the prestige of being in the Hall of Fame, the exclusivity, it's supposed to be exclusive. It's supposed to be something that you want to obtain to be one of the very few, not of one of the many. You want to be one of the very few. That's the point of being in a Hall of Fame. And obviously this conversation can translate to the NFL and other sports.
Yeah, any other sport, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, but I get your main thing about it, because if we're going to talk about the character issues, the actual quality of the coaching, I think it should all, the totality of you as a coach should matter, because
the
whole totality of your job matters. It matters if you are influencing that type of atmosphere on that campus. It matters if you are behaving in that type of manner or not, because it can be cancerous and spread across the campus. It matters. It to me, it does.
Same with players and coaches. Yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with that. And I want to make sure my point is understood. And I'm saying, I'm not saying, like, say with Babe Ruth, he was known to be a drunkard. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that should be taking you out of being a considered a great player, stuff like that.
Now, being a drunkard and an abuser is a different topic.
That's a different topic.
Exactly.
That's a different topic. Yeah. I'm not talking about things of that nature. Or just if you was a drug addict like Daryl Strawberry, but cleaned your act up. You know what I'm saying? Right, but if you cleaned your act up, I think that should be. I'm just using what I'm saying.
I bet that you nickel bag in front of his head. Right?
He probably snorting now.
Hey, jokes, Daryl. Relax.
It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. Go and get high and be going about your business. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about stuff like that. I mean, I'm talking about like
vices. That's what you do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We all have our vices. We all have things we struggle with. So I don't think that should keep you out of the conversation. But when you're talking about when you make a moral decisions over what happens to another person because you want to win games or you want your legacy not to be tarnished,
that should be questioned.
Because what says you a better coach is when you don't think about your legacy, but you stick up for a player, you stick up for someone on your staff or someone at your university. That shows to me you being a better coach and should be mentioned in the conversation because you have exemplary character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's better than because wins and losses what's the word I want to say? They're not the end all to be all. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have less talent and have those players play to peak performance, but just played against better talents and you lost. That doesn't, but you still coached them. You still was a great coach because you took less ability and had them performing at a peak performance.
Yeah, you did more with less.
You did more with less, right? So I think to me, wins and losses, it's not everything you should look at.
Yeah.
And that's just like when we're talking about those other coaches who won at smaller programs, who won, with lesser talented and went to a bowl game, won a lesser talent, and maybe went to a national championship. They made a loss, but they took lesser talent. Versus like you at a LSU, Alabama, Georgia, who was getting all the good recruits. I mean, it's not too hard to win with good recruits. You got to be a piss poor coach not to win with the top 9 recruits. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
So I think, when you at a school who has 3 stars and 2 stars and you making them look like 5 stars, then that should give you a better nod as a good coach.
Yeah. And I think it needs to be said, and thank you, AP, for that question too. My thing is I just think when it comes to the media and how they portray, I guess, characters.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on?
Soldier, what's happening? Yeah, we will, man. Hopefully everything's gravy in your world. When you talk about how the media portrays the players when they get in trouble, I mean, we see it all the time. A player gets in trouble, gets arrested for something, and it's like, and it just the narrative is spread on the player, and they talk bad about him, and then he has to go through hoops and hurdles just to get back in good gracious, and he not get in trouble again. Well, my thing is why the hell does Les Miles get in trouble, gets in trouble again, and then now he has audacity to sue because he's not Hall of Fame eligible.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs did what he did in high school. Served time, got out, got into college, did nothing wrong, got in the pros, did nothing wrong, had an excellent career. Will what he did in high school affect what you think about him as a great player?
Media wise, it wouldn't even matter. They would have called it a comeback story.
So my point is, you can do things, and make mistakes, stupid mistakes. I think a lot of things you have to take in consideration. If you're in high school, you ain't mature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the most part, you're immature. I know I was. I speak for me. You know,
Oh no,
I was
no,
in
no.
between.
Oh nigga, I was a
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to
And
be
then
37 and still be fucking
but
with
do you add on top of right? You know what I'm saying? Do you add on top of that? You're a star athlete.
yeah.
Then you add on top of that. Now you add NIL into the picture.
Yeah.
So now you're making money.
Yeah.
So you get. I'm gonna tell you, me at 19 with over $1 million. Oh, I'm an asshole.
Hey, but
this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest, Mel. Imagine, no, this is some real shit. You know, there was some cats when we went to high school that was doing some dirt.
Yeah,
but they was a star on the football team, and that dirt got pushed under the rug because of what? It affected the win-loss category.
Right.
So my thing is like, I hate the fact that it's been. Look, I understand a kid has talent, and you don't want him to get in trouble. But my thing is you perpetuating the behavior, and so it's going to escalate further down the line. Then it's gonna get worse. My thing is that, like, it's the adults. It's the adults.
You let the punishment fit the crime.
You are the adult. You can't. Point blank. Period. I'm with you. You gotta let the punishment fit the crime, and if it's that egregious, then the punishment needs to be just as egregious as the crime was.
You teaching life lessons. I mean, that's what life is. That's what life is. You know.
Bingo.
It happens.
My thing is, I just don't like the fact that it's always been the players that get the harsher of the criticism and the punishments and the scrutiny from the media,
but less chances.
Less chances too, but but all of a sudden, you know, a coach can go away to a more quieted school and be out the limelight for a couple of years, but he comes back into another $10 million coaching job, but he's been, you know, doing other shit. I just don't like the fact that this guy is still even relevant right now. He shouldn't even. What do you
only believe that you're?
This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I agree with that take. I agree with that take.
Guarantee when you have no consequence for actions at the age when you become more vital commodity, being a professional athlete, you can only believe that you're going to get an even more consistent pass. And oh my gosh,
I agree with that.
Boom. I mean, you it's because you look at oh man, what can he do for our program?
And like I said, it's one of those things, man. That we talking about the athlete. You take the athlete that has star potential. Lawrence Phillips, perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Great talent. He just kept getting into trouble. From Nebraska on to the pros. He just kept getting into trouble. So, but here's my thing with Lawrence Phillips. It didn't just happen in Nebraska. It didn't just start there. It started way back when nobody, you know, sat him down and made him, you know,
accountable.
Made him accountable, pay for his, have him have consequences for his actions.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it started there, and look what you end up with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's not to absolve him from his responsibility.
No,
but it's also to show that what happens in a system that takes the like I'm gonna use Soldier's word, the commodity, and values that commodity over the human being.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You're not a human no more. You just a commodity. You just something I can. Yeah. You are a widget.
You feel the stand.
You know what I'm saying? And I take all I see is this widget that I must sell and move these units.
Yeah.
You know, in order to bring in revenue, capital.
Oh, and Lawrence Phillips brought some revenue to Nebraska.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He brought some revenue to Nebraska.
Well, nobody going to Nebraska.
No, in the middle of damn. Well, they not in the middle.
Care about no damn. Nobody care about no corn. Oh, y'all guys, Warren Buffett.
That's a husky ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, expendable. That's a good word.
Expendable and usable by any means.
Yeah,
yep, that's correct.
Yeah, so I mean, and I just think that it sucks that it happens so much for the players more than the adults, the coaches, and the administration, because And this is why I think the punishment needs to be harsher for the administration and the adults, because you know better.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the leadership.
You know better. Like my thing is I'm not asking for nobody to be perfect. That's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's impossible.
That's impossible. What I'm saying is that as the adult, you are cognitively, able to understand that is entirely wrong. You know this. Les Miles knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't care about the consequences because he was winning. Now, I bet you this. If he was still winning a national championship, they probably wouldn't have even gave a damn.
Oh, no doubt.
But the fact that he was losing at that point in time, they got rid of him.
I mean, you can correlate, when you see scandals, you can correlate the wins and the losses to when it's brought into surface.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, go back to the Joe Paul's and Sandusky thing.
They was losing.
Joe Paul had a winning program going at Penn State. Nobody was saying anything.
Not a damn thing.
All of a sudden, Penn State started not being the Penn State everybody used to. All of a sudden, we got this Sandusky guy going around here.
Yeah.
Right? Think about Bo Schembechler when Michigan was winning. Nobody after, you know what I'm saying? Then they start having a low down after Gary Moeller and all them and them left, and you think Rich Rod came up, and all of a sudden it's like they bring all the stuff into surface.
They start talking.
Right.
Hey, it's so weird how winning cures all. Winning could make a lot of people turn they heads to you being a dirtbag.
For real, that's facts.
Winning can make a lot of people ignore that you got friendly hands. They will forget all about it. They won't buzz. They know about it, and that's the part. I think that's the bad part.
What's up, Cool McCain?
What's happening, Cool? So I mean, it's just weird, man.
Bro, I live in Philly. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, before it's a life. Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh man, state college.
And so brings up a good point. They knew about it. They knew about
it. The program dropped off. Dominoes start. Yup. That's it.
Start falling when you start losing. Hey, when you a coach, man. Hey, here's the blueprint. You can get away with everything. I bet you there's a lot of things that Chapin probably got away with, but it didn't even matter because he was winning and winning a lot.
Right.
He gone now, so it's too late.
No, but it ain't too late. Something might come up.
No. It ain't too late for stuff to come out. I'm saying it's too late to get him on his downfall.
I got you. Yeah.
You know, it's too late to get him on his downfall. He said, I'm gonna get up out of here before I start losing. For real. It's just I just don't like this whole situation with him trying to sue and trying to act like he said, "Oh, I'm so holy. You are robbing me of my Hall of Fame chances." No, motherfucker, you's a piece of shit.
Right.
Call it what it is.
Always those ones though. You don't know when to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet, bro. Just be quiet. Because like everybody forgot about the stuff you did. So just be quiet. Bro, start resurfacing, bringing it back up again.
I ain't even thought about Les Miles since he got fired from Kansas.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't thought about you. Now you bring that back up. So, aren't you the one who messed with them girls? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you that one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you him.
Did they call you Fochi and Les? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you that one?
They call you finger. They call you friendly fingers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that. You over here trying to turn damn LSU into a cult right out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, go sit your ass down.
Right.
Hey, some people need a good old dose of sit your ass down.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, I don't understand it, man. Hey, you're robbing me of my Hall of Fame capability. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down before we dig up some more dirt on your raggedy ass.
Y'all heard about the Eagle player that
Hey, cool. Hey, if there's one thing I can respect about the Eagles player, he said he got the menage a trois.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, "Damn it, I'll be damned if I pay for you raggedy OnlyFans bras for this, for it, right? You know." Dog, I gotta find a clip for you. I need to show it to you. The man was running down the hall, fully clothed and everything.
You gotta pay for service rendered.
Hey, he already
rendered.
he already took care of his business. He didn't already slapped his clothes back on. Shorty was sitting there waiting for the money to come out the pocket. He said, "Oh, it's 18." Hey, he ran out on the pudding. He ran out on the pudding, dog. He ran out on the pudding. He said, "I'm gone." Had his fun, dipped on him. Hey, see what fans girls get.
You don't have to answer this question. You know, I don't follow boxing like that no more.
Hey, Tank Davis, I mean, he went up against a dude he punked in the damn weigh-in. So they do the standoff. You know how they do the photo standoff. And Frank Martin, boy, he did the old school, made him flinch.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was gonna be a done deal. Well, ain't much to talk about. He played with him, got it to the 8th, 9th round, and then knocked him the hell out. Come on. Look.
Oh, Tank Davis got knocked out?
No, Tank Davis knocked Frank Martin out. No,
Frank Martin. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Frank Martin had no business being in the ring with Tank Davis. No. People was talking about, you gonna watch the fight for what? For what? Yeah. He had a little Urban Meyer in him. He did.
Oh,
he did.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, he had a little Urban Meyer. But not.
Yeah, they all run the same circle.
Yeah, they do. So no. Look, I'll say this about boxing. I'm waiting for y'all to stop with the bullshit. Stop being so damn corrupt, and give these mega fights that the fans want to see. But the only problem is you promoters getting the damn way. Y'all want to do the strategy wise and what makes them more money, which is fine for your fighter, but it robs the fans of actually quality.
I miss the days where you used to watch. I can turn on ABC and watch great boxing matches all the time.
Them days is gone.
I mean, you'll see Durant fighting somebody on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You seen fighters like that. As soon as pay-per-view took over, you knew it was down here. Because
the problem is these fighters only fight if you get them twice a year. That's big. That's a workload.
That's true.
That's a workload. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is and I understand their strategy is let me get as much money and maximize my dollar value while I can, because obviously my career is shortened because I'm in the violent sport. But it's like, come on, man. Like, you robbing us. Like, I need to see Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis fight. Why we ain't get this fight yet?
Right.
I need to see the top dogs fight the top dogs. Man, there was a period in boxing, especially in the 80s, and you can speak about it more than I can because I came late 80s. But the fact of the matter is, I remember that the greats of the 80s would all fight each other.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a revolving door.
It was just a revolving door. And it wouldn't be like you have to wait for a big fight. Like I said, you turn on Wild, was it Wild? I can't never think what's called. Thank you. I couldn't get the words. But you turn that on.
I'm on tongue twister, dog.
Right, you know what I'm saying? The WW. You will turn that on, you will see Hearns and Durant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You will watch good fights just turn on regular TV all the time.
Yeah.
And then, that's what made me want to watch boxing, because you'll see great fights. And then after a while, when then pay-per-view took over, they just started showing less and less fights per year.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where I didn't recognize, I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah. No, it's starting to become about the money and not who the best is. And that's the problem. MMA kind of came in too and took some of that. Rightfully so, though.
Oh yeah, it's better. It's better entertainment.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's just not about the best of the best no more. Speaking of the best, PFF, Pro Football Focus. Obviously, those who know about PFF, they pretty much do a lot of analytical things in the football world. They kind of they come up with their own little formulas and whatnot. So they dropped their best player at every offensive position in the NFL. So check this out. At center, they got from the Chiefs, Creed Humphrey. I ain't gonna argue about that. I'll let y'all argue about that, people. But Chris Lindstrom from the Atlanta Falcons as a guard. I'm actually kind of questionable about that. I mean, when's the last time y'all protected the quarterback down there in Atlanta? Trent Williams, offensive tackle from the San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. George Kittle at tight end from them 49ers. They got Justin Jefferson as the wide receiver from the Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, running back 49ers, and then Patrick Mahomes as quarterback from the Chiefs. I mean, cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't argue with most of it. Kelsey retired?
Jason.
Oh, Jason Kelsey. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah. Only one I question is tight end.
George Kittle.
I don't know if George Kittle is over Kelsey. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's a great tight end. But I don't see him as Kelsey right now.
And all this is by PFF's own metrics.
Well, I mean, PFF sometimes I don't disagree. I mean, I don't agree with some of the things they say sometimes. I'm like,
I'm with you. I'm
with come up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you look at some of the stats, I'm like, okay, if we look at it from statistic wise, I still don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But most of them, I don't see. I don't have an argument with it. I mean, if you told me another player here and there, I'd be like, okay, but I don't think it's an argument either way. Let me say that. Yeah, and Brian. Yeah, he is cool, but
he's still productive.
He's still productive, and I think if Hockenson wasn't injury prone, he could be up there in the conversation. I think
Matt LaPorta at some point gonna.
I'm about to say Sam LaPorta.
Sam LaPorta.
I think Sam LaPorta. He's just young right now. I think if he stays productive in another 2 or 3 years, you'll be talking about him if he stays the way he is.
Yeah. I think you bring up some good points. I think
where the tackles at? The name is tackle.
Yeah, Trent Williams was.
Trent Williams. You just say Trent Williams.
Yeah,
right.
Was offensive tackle.
I can't argue with that. I mean, I think in a couple of years, I think Penei Sewell will be up there.
He will.
As far as tackle. But a lot of the players I could think of arguing are young players. So, these are veterans that have been in these roles for a while. So I can kind of see why they will. I mean, are you going to argue Mahomes?
I mean,
are you going to argue Justin Jefferson?
Well, if you ask a Cincinnati Bengals fan, they'll argue Burrow over Mahomes all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take that for instance. I think if you take that argument, you got to look at Burrow hasn't been healthy enough to really give you a good litmus test of how good he is because he hasn't been on the field long enough.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then Mahomes has a better pedigree, have more wins, won more Super Bowls, been to more AFC championships. So,
more playoff
wins. Go Justin Jefferson. Are you gonna argue that? Who you gonna? So we see one in each position.
Yeah. What Cool is saying. He has a point. If you got 2 guards, 2 tackles, and 3 wide receivers,
why only one? I got you. Okay, yeah.
Why they only naming 1 guard, 1 tackle, and 1 wide receiver? So no, I to Cool's point, I feel what you're saying.
I can see that. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I read that wrong. But here's my point is with the list. I don't really see if you bring up somebody. I can say okay. Only thing I say is who is a clear winner is Mahomes.
Yeah.
Anyone on that list, if you bring somebody, I can see. If you say Chase instead of Justin Jefferson, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you said, I'm trying to think who else on that list. Like I said, I already said Kittles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody said Kelsey, I'd be like, okay. I wouldn't bring up LaPorta or anybody like that because they're too young right now.
Yeah.
The potential is there.
Yeah, you need to see it on that more consistent
basis.
Yeah,
it got to be more consistent. I mean,
longevity. And that's not taken away from them. It's just that you haven't had that opportunity to, be 12 years in the league like Kelsey or 10 years.
Trent Williams. I mean,
yeah, he's been doing it for a long time.
He's doing it for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? And haven't fell off yet.
Yeah. He's in his mid-30s still.
Now you give me a couple of years. Like I said, I think Penei Sewell will be up there.
No, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, this third year for Sewell?
Something like that.
I think he's the top 3.
Oh, yeah. There's no argument in that. It's just that the fact of the matter is, remember back in the days when they used to do the Pro Bowl, Fred Taylor would never make a Pro Bowl because he was always sitting behind Fred Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and all that shit. But Fred Taylor was putting up numbers down in Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah. He was.
But he's in Jacksonville.
Right.
I'm not gonna. Obviously, when it comes to Pro Bowl voting, that harmed him. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, Fred Taylor was a dog.
I mean, Jacksonville. Nobody goes to Florida for Jacksonville.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
So
they fly over Jacksonville to get the rest of Florida.
Man,
that's what I'm saying. Man, West Palm Beach. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the first time I went to damn Jacksonville, it smelled like damn coffee and butt cheeks, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, because they got I think it's Maxwell House they got a plant down there. All you it's coffee beans and butt cheeks. Yeah, it's so hot down there. And all them little gator girls, got sweating. So it smelled like butt cheeks and coffee. So, but no, man. Hey, look. I'm not mad at the list. Like you said, I don't know exactly who you would take off to put on there, but I do feel what Cool is saying. You got 2 tackles, 2 guards, and 3 wide receivers that you primarily put on the field at one time. It should have been more positions.
Okay. Let's take his argument. What other 2 receivers would you add to that list?
Right now, it have to be, believe it or not, CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
As we talked about it about a week and a half ago, when Justin Jefferson got his contract extension, there's only one person that's really looking at that contract that Justin Jefferson got, and they can say, well, you can compare my shit to his, and that's CeeDee Lamb. I looked at the numbers, I was like, oh, it's really ain't too far off from Justin Jefferson. So I would definitely put CeeDee Lamb on there, and I'm torn between Jamar Chase and Tyreek Hill. Who I would probably put.
Still, I mean, here's my thing about Tyreek Hill. This is me. Without the speed, is he really a receiver? A good receiver?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, and obviously,
his route tree and all that, because most of the time he just throw the ball. I'm running. Throw the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you said that because, like, I've said that. Obviously, him being a former Chief, I saw a lot of his game before he went to Miami, and I did see the progression of his route running skills. The more he played and his ability to create separation, but some of his separation was based off the fact that he's just fast as shit.
Yeah, he's the fastest thing on the field for the most part.
So
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you're gonna get open. So would you have put a wide as third?
I mean, I get what you're saying. It's just like Tyreek Hill. I've always questioned his hands more than anything because he can drop a lot of footballs because he's a body catcher.
Right.
And he's always been a body catcher. He's never been,
right.
Put the diamond, snatch the ball out there with your hands type of wide receiver. That's never been his game. I mean, that's just him. So I'm not going to knock him. He still catches the ball, but don't be surprised when his name's at the top of the list of drop passes as well. So, I mean, I've seen a lot of those when he was in the Chiefs uniform. So, but I mean, just because he's always been a deep threat, that's what, I mean, his numbers is always going to be there. That man was on pace to break 2,000 plus yards last year.
Yeah, I saw that.
He put up big numbers, but
numbers are deceiving.
No, I got you, but for me, I would go Jamar Chase. I just enjoy the route running and the use of his big body as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I just like when I think of receiver, I think of Jefferson, Chase, CeeDee Lamb. Those are receivers to me. Tariq Hills is a gadget guy. You know what I'm saying? Not good. Don't get wrong. It's good to have on your team because of the speed. He gonna take the top off the defense. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna always be a deep threat, and you know you can hit him out in the flat because in his speed he can probably he's 5 or 6 yards to the field for the defense and even there because of his speed. So don't get me wrong. I think he's a great addition to a team. But I think when you're talking about receivers and who is the best at being a receiver, I don't think of him as my top 3.
Hey, that's
as a receiver. Now, if you're talking about my top
talent,
fast guys, you know what I'm saying? He's up there.
I'm not mad at your take. I mean, you know, I just think that certain people, you know, you covet certain things that you look for at certain positions, and and if you can't get that, then you know that's how you formulate your certain opinions. Because like you, it took me a minute to come around on Tyreek Hill as a wide receiver because I've seen him up close and personal. I've seen him, you know, I've seen the gadget plays, the screens, the punt returner, the kick returner.
Right.
You know, he made the Pro Bowl team as a rookie, as a punt returner. You know, he didn't make it as a wide receiver. Right. And, you know, his wide receiver skills, they gotten better. But if you're talking about all around, he's nowhere close to Justin Jefferson's level as a wide receiver.
He's just a new and improved Devin Hester.
And Devin Hester was a bad dude, but
as far as a receiver.
No, that's what I'm getting at. You saw where he was more effective at. Yeah. The returner than he was as a receiver.
Devin Hester 2.0. That's all he is.
Hey, I'm not, and that's not a title of Devin Hester, which
it's not. It's just
I'm finally glad they finally put him in the Hall of Fame because he deserved it. He deserved it. But no, PFF. Look, I take PFF what they say with a grain of salt anyway, just because I got 2 eyes and I need to see how if your stats match up with your effectiveness on the field by me watching the game. So I don't think sometimes PFF takes in the actual eye test part of that because you really can't measure that with numbers.
Yeah, but I think sometimes PFF hanging out with Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah.
Put him down the receiver.
It's party time. Excellent. Woo! So I mean, hey man, do what y'all do. But no, speaking of some NFL talk, HBO, Hard Knocks. So they got a lineup this year.
Okay.
So the regular training camp of Hard Knocks is going to feature 2 teams. So imagine this: the last couple of years they couldn't find nobody to do it. Now they got They got 2 teams in the training camp of NFL Hard Knocks. They're going to have the Giants and the Bears. You know,
I can see why they won't put the Bears on there.
Well, yeah, because Caleb Williams and all that stuff. Yeah, that makes total sense. I understand that. The Giants,
who wants outside New York? Who wants to see
that? I mean, outside of Matt in Jersey Boy MJ,
but Matt and maybe a couple of his cousins. Who wants to see that? I want to see that.
Yeah, I was highly questionable on that.
I'm like, the who?
All right, so
they must be paying for the entry,
bro. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
The drama, for their drama, I guess.
What drama? What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What? Danny Dimes drama?
Maybe.
I mean, Danny Pennies, Danny Nichols. Yeah, we can't call him
Danny Pesos.
Danny. I don't know, but as they got the in-season Hard Knocks as they've been doing lately. They did the Dolphins last year. They did the Cardinals year before that, and before that they did the Colts.
Right.
So they're not just doing one team as an in-season Hard Knocks tournament or series. You're doing a whole division, the whole AFC North. So the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Baltimore Ravens will all be featured in the NBA, the NFL
They're doing too much.
HBO Hard Knocks in the in-season edition. I was surprised by that. I'm not even gonna lie. Whole division.
How? I mean, to me, it was better because when you like hooked on that one particular team, you know what I'm saying? It makes you fall in love with that team or hate them, whichever one it is. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whichever way you go about it. Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I watched it that one time with was it the Jets? The Jets was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. And then the Lions. Sometimes I watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, I will peek in here now and then and watch it here and there, but it wasn't that interesting to me.
Yeah,
so that's a lot. So you doing a different team each week? Yeah, I'm saying how would you do that? Because my thing is like,
we don't know AP. We don't know how they going to formulate it.
So they do it that way. Say you show in Pittsburgh, do you start seeing some intrigue with Pittsburgh? Do you switch somewhere else?
Yeah. Now you kill
somewhere else. Now I lost my interest for Pittsburgh. Now you know what I'm saying? It's like I think that I don't know. I think they're doing too much with that.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's
it's gonna lose its luster.
Well, either that or it's not. I'm trying to figure out how production wise, how you're gonna be able to concentrate on finding the storylines.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's 4 teams. I mean, that's a lot of footage to cipher through and produce through. And you know how we know? we gotta cipher through almost an hour, 2 hours worth of damn podcasts to find the good content. So I can only imagine.
I do a lot of editing, so I know.
What? I can only imagine doing that shit for hours and hours of footage that you didn't take in for a week and trying to cipher through. Oh no, I'm good.
They probably got a team. They got a team.
Yeah, they got a team. They got a team. But I can understand the Ravens. You want to see how they're going to combat with the disappointment of losing in the AFC Championship. The Browns got the intrigue, obviously Deshaun Watson at quarterback, that situation right there.
The best part about the Browns, Kim, watch his massages.
Stop. I knew that was coming. And then when it comes with the Bengals, obviously with
you tell that bitch to drop her towel.
You got the Burrow factor,
right?
And Jamar Chase is in the middle of wanting a contract decision. You see all the wide receivers getting their money, and T. Higgins just signed
his money. Yeah,
he signed a 1-year tender, but he still wants a long-term contract. I mean, there's no telling he still might be a Bengal. He's still a trade possibility. And then Pittsburgh, obviously Russ and Sierra probably get featured. Justin Fields probably gets featured. So I understand. Yeah, honestly, I think there's a lot of intrigue with all 4 of those teams. So
I mean, I can see the intrigue, but I want to just see just that intrigue with that one team. Yeah, that's it.
I'm with you. I understand it, but we'll see how it goes. Hard Knocks they do what they do. But here's something interesting. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is a very polarizing figure in the NFL. There's been some news or I guess some waves being made because he no-showed mandatory mini camps with the Jets. And he said he already had something planned that was personal for him. And some reports saying it's because he's on his ayahuasca retreat like he normally does.
Ayahuasca, nigga.
Yeah, he's doing them, I guess, spiritual journey trips that he loves doing. But hey, man, I'm gonna be short and sweet with this before we get up out of here. Look, the team said they don't care. He said he's fine. He'll pay the fines for missing the mandatory mini camp, and it was unexcused. What are we talking about? If the team didn't have an issue with it, he said he paid the fines.
Rodgers gonna get it again.
I ain't got no issue with it, man. I understand because of his popularity why this is a story, why this is talked about. But if the team ain't tripping, he's paying the fines. He ain't tripping. Move on. Move on. But I will say this though, man. if that team misses the playoffs, that team doesn't, even if they do make the playoffs and don't play well, or he doesn't have an Aaron Rodgers like season, watch the New York media come back to this.
Oh, of course.
Well, should have been practicing the mini camp instead of getting high on that ayahuasca. You should have been putting in the reps with your team instead of getting faded off that ayahuasca. Because they, as much as the team is not caring, as much as he's not caring, and not being there with the teammates and on his personal journey, watch this New York media throw it in his face if they don't do well this season.
Yeah. I'll say
mini
this.
camp. It's not even training camp. It's mini camp, bro.
Talking about practice.
Come on. It's going to be wild. They going to be on that man's head if they don't do well this season. I mean, what's your thoughts on it, man?
I think the thing is because who Aaron Rodgers is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's known to be. I don't know him personally, but he seems to be arrogant. He seems to be, it's about me and that kind of thing. Now, if this is helping his mental health, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it helps you get mentally prepared and all that stuff, and if you work this out with a team ahead of the time, it's not a big deal. I think what makes it a big deal is because Aaron Rodgers throughout his career had incidents where he's seen like, okay, I'm above the rest. I'm above y'all down there, that type of thing.
I hear you.
And I think that's kind of what people are looking at.
Yeah.
He seems to come off that way, So
I hear you.
But I'm saying like, but just on the surface, not knowing any information, anything like that. If he cleared it with the team and it's good for his mental health, it is what it is.
Yeah. You do definitely bring up some valid points. I will say this. There's been times that Brady has missed some mini camps. Other quarterbacks has missed mini camps.
Right.
Whether it's mandatory or not, it's still mini camp. My thing is this. I'm not. All of this won't get remembered if he plays well and the team does well.
Oh yeah. That's anything.
I can understand if this was training camp. If this is, we in the middle of June, and I'm not saying AP your comment is wrong, because I will say this, and just to play devil's advocate, you only played 4 plays last year, so you only pretty much only had training camp,
right?
Last year, but this is a new team this year. There's some pieces that's been added, some pieces that has left. Just to play devil's advocate, I think that he should take advantage of just about all the reps that he can to get the chemistry down with this team, because he wasn't there last year. I mean,
right.
you missed all of the season. You played 4 plays. So I think you need to get comfortable with your offensive line, because that was one of your problems last year.
Why your Achilles was left on the field.
Hey, you talk about it. I mean, you need to get familiar with some of your newer faces in the wide receiver and tight end room. You need to get familiar with get that jive going.
Right.
I mean, say maybe you play with them in all the darkness retreat. No, I ain't trying to play with nothing in no darkness retreat. You know what I'm talking about. That's it. Other than that, I ain't playing with nothing in the darkness retreat. Shit. That's some weird things to play with in the darkness retreat. But I'm just saying, just in general, it's just that we just can't start freaking out about things that's happening in OTAs and minicamp. If this was training camp going into week 1, and he decided to take a break and dip out, I would be more inclined to have a more, I guess, exuberant response to this. But minicamp,
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, like I said, if he cleared it with everybody,
Yeah,
let's not make a big deal out of it right now.
yeah.
I think another part of it is because because a lot of people don't understand about psilocybins and stuff like that and how it works, and everybody just look at mushrooms as what they see on TV and
Oh,
this
you're skipping
psychedelic
the
thing.
new drugs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but it do
Pretty sure
have some
weed, though.
medicinal properties to it.
Pretty sure you smoke some weed though.
Oh,
If you
I
smoke
mean,
weed, though.
you know what I'm saying. It
I
has
am.
some medicinal properties to it, so
I do.
if
It
it's
do.
good and it's good for his mental health, then do what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's clear with them from the get go, do it. It's not a big deal.
Hell, hey, he's in the only 4 plays he played. He's easily been the best
He
quarterback.
looked good in them 4 plays.
I'm just saying. I mean, he's already just namesake. He's the best quarterback you ever had on your roster. So
Yeah.
I mean,
in 4 plays, he was top 10.
So what are we talking about? If Robert Saleh, the coach, ain't had no issue, and he said he
Right.
paid his fine, leave it alone. But only people.
I hope they do bad so I can just tease Nick. But outside of that,
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, it's craziness. But anyway, we're gonna get up out of here, folks, man. We appreciate everybody that tapped in with us, man.
Right.
Love this the support. Appreciate everybody jumping in the comment. Soldier, AP, always a faithful watcher and viewer of our content.
Earlier,
Kofi, cool. Hey, cool is good people, man. Y'all,
for real.
If you think I do enough podcasts, cool got it. He got it. Cool got it. Cool be doing at least like 20 podcasts a week, dog.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right. Well, 3 plays. You're right. 4 play didn't count. 4 play wasn't a play.
But hey, cool. Do me a favor. Put your LinkedIn tree in the comments so people could go tap in on your content. So because he has a lot of content that he does. So I definitely want y'all to if you can't enjoy our content, we always we conversate with a lot. Man, I didn't want to talk about it because it ain't a big deal, AP. That's why I didn't put it on the docket. Because come on, man. I'm about tired of people who ain't been watching WNBA, got the nerves to now all of a sudden talk about WNBA as if they've been watching it forever. Yo, it was a basketball play. If you look at what she's doing, she's going for the ball, and she hit her in the head. It got appropriately called a flagrant foul. Move on. Why is this shit on CNN? Y'all should be worried about how the damn president situation goes.
I think it's interesting that if you go back and look at Candace Parker,
she got beat the hell up, man.
Well, not even just that. But I just want to say this: if you go back and look at Candace Parker, how great she was as an athlete. She can handle the ball, shoot from outside, shoot from inside, throw dimes.
Yeah, man.
Nobody talked about Candace Parker. Nobody said nothing about how good she was. Nobody gave her props. She's an overall better player than Caitlin Clark. Overall better player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing Caitlin had over her range is a little deeper. She can shoot further out. That's it. But overall game, better.
Yeah.
So Caitlin Clark comes in and people see her in the way she shoots and everything. Hype her up, cool, whatever. She's a good player. I'm not taking away from her. But why every time somebody say something, then it's all, oh, you jealous? Or something happened to her, oh, they jealous of her because that's why they file her that way. That's why they do this. Come on, y'all. Let's stop this. I'm tired of it.
I am, bro, when I'm saying I'm mentally exhausted at this whole scenario with the WNBA and the stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual play of the basketball. It has nothing to do with it, and it's exhausting.
Right.
It's look, we understand the financial gains that come with Caitlin Clark. We've always acknowledged that.
Yeah, and that's not even the issue.
It's not the issue.
I'm glad she's bringing money to these ladies who leaves, especially with the NIL, who leaves the college making more money than going to the WNBA. So she can make even that playing field where they go professional and make not at least the same amount what they're making or more. I'm with that, but it's like, don't say that people are jealous or people because they treating her like every rookie. Every rookie go down the line, they do them the same. All those greats that came through the WNBA, they got hard check, got treated the same way.
You got beat the fuck up. No, let's call it what it is.
Yeah,
not beat the fuck up.
It's not jealousy. It's just not
jealousy.
Only people making a big dollar are people outside of WNBA or people who haven't watched the WNBA, and there's new fans watching it because of her.
I'm gonna break it down just like this. Hey, WNBA lasted for 27, 26 years, and it don't matter the reason how, whether they're getting subsidized by the NBA or not, they lasted for 26, 27 years before Caitlin Clark. You new motherfuckers who are specifically Caitlin Clark fans coming in with all this nonsense and this bullshit. It's cool to like Caitlin Clark. We get it. But you don't have to shit on the people that was big. You don't have to shit on the Asia Wilsons, the Candace Parkers, the Cheryl Swoops, the damn Cynthia Coopers, the damn Lisa Leslie, the Rebecca Lobos, the Sabrina Ionescu, the Brianna Stewarts, all the names.
I'm glad you brought her up.
You can go down.
Sabrina Ionescu was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark was Caitlin Clark.
Man, talk about. Hey, man. On that note, hey. Tap in with us, I.O.W Sports Network, and y'all shut the hell up with this WNBA shit. You're making me exhausted mentally because you're fucking up my sport, damn it. We've been showing love to the WNBA and the women's for a long time. Then all you jokers come around and then everything is talked about but the basketball.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the WNBA because it's the only time I can watch women for the sake of not watching them from being beautiful.
On that note, man, tap in with us, man. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. I hate you, dog. Hey, man, all our social media down there. Tap in with us, man.
Just saying.
Hey, man. Hey, man, Detroit, man. Oh, my God, man. Hey, man, y'all check in with us on Thursday, man. We got to get out of here. Peace and love, man. This guy, Rob.